All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Cartooning Mondays. Start your engines. We're about to have a little bit of fun with cartooning. And I am your hostess with all the toasts. My name is Kim Overholt. And if you want to know a little bit more about me, of course, check out my website, KimOverholt.com. Yes, I have all kinds of different things going on and all kinds of great things coming up. And I wanted to just say hello. And I just finished my workout and I'm just, I'm raring to go. So I'm going to start a little early today, too, because I just wanted to get going and get my stuff going. So, welcome to Monday. I hope you guys are enjoying your Monday. I am just raring to go. I've been working the whole weekend. Everybody works for the weekend, and there's no rest for the wicked, as we all know. So, I'm going to teach you a little bit about cartooning, just something simple, just so that you get your bearing about you, about if you'd like to do cartooning like I do. And doing stuff like that is always a lots of fun and very, very therapeutic, even for when you want to draw, say you're upset about something, well, draw it out. Why don't you just draw it, and maybe it'll make you feel better if you draw it. What bothers you? I've done that too in the past. I've actually drawn people's faces. If somebody bothers me, I draw their faces, and sometimes I do like even caricatures of them. And sometimes they're not very nice, but they're mine to keep, and they're mine to keep private. And yeah, cheers. Good morning. I'm having an orange drink, and it doesn't have any sugar in it, and it's just like nice and orange essence. So cheers. As my usual, here's to it and from it and to it again, because we never know when we'll be here to do it again. So cheers. Yes, I did a workout, and I need to keep myself hydrated. And it's a little bit on the flat side. I've kept it for a while. So, but it's okay to drink, just for drinking and purposes. So, yeah, I got a paintbrush always nearby. So today I'm going to teach you a little bit about drawing. Let's see, what do you want to draw today? There's so many things that many directions that you can go to, especially when you're doing cartooning. So let me just grab my marker. Where's my marker? I have it nearby. I have all kinds of things coming up. I should let you know. I got like paint parties. I've got events coming. I've got murals to do. Sorry, I'm just kind of trying to adjust my thing. It's called this little spindle here. Oh, what's not going on? What? I'm trying to find the marker at the same time. We'll use red. Let me just see. The weight's kind of falling off the bottom of it. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. I got green too. I got green. Let me see. Does my green work? My green does work, and I've lost my brush. I really don't know where the brush has gone to. So I have to use paper towel. And paper towel is right there. There we go. Because I have another whiteboard just over here that gives me all my list of things that are going on. I have stuff coming up in April. I've got a paint party for doing cannabis and canvases for 420, obviously, and undisclosed location. I have in June, I'm going to be doing some selling of my paintings, having a little bit of an event and trying to sell off my paintings. I'm going to be. I got invoices going. I got sketches to do, but I'm going to show you how to cartoon. All right. So the first thing you got to make sure is having something to draw with. So always make sure you got a marker or a whiteboard is always nice to have. But if you have like pencil paper, that's just as easy to do. And of course, like I say, you always start with making circle shapes. So practice making circles is always a good thing to do. My last name being Overholt, I learned how to make O's quite easily. So it was never really a big problem for me. So as long as you know, and I tell people, even when you're painting, as long as you know your shapes, your colors, and letters and numbers too also help too, because when you design certain things, they look almost like different letters and numbers. You an example, say the Eiffel Tower. If you wanted to do a cartoon of the Eiffel Tower, say, you can make the letter A. Right? You can add like little things on the bottom there. Add a little thing at the top. Maybe I should expand it a little bit more so you can see. But watch, I showed people how to do this with painting. It makes it a little bit easier. But I'm gonna lift up my board. Give me a second. Give me a second. Come on. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to raise you up so that you can walk on water. I'll raise you up so that you can be with me. I'm kidding. I'm trying to be dramatic. Over dramatic is another over thing that I am. So yeah, practicing your zeros, practicing your O's. Even make a zero inside of a zero makes like a little donut shape. You know, the things like that. But oh yeah, the making the. Everybody said I look Parisian yesterday because I wear my tam. I love wearing my chapeau, my little chapeau. But I'll show you. So if you start with the letter A, letter A, and you make like I say, like little things at the bottom. You make a line going kind of at the top there too. You can make like a little thing and have it come down like this. And then another part like right here. And people assume that the other legs are like behind there, so you can always do like that. And ta-da! Look, you have belly. You get the little the little thing on the top there, a little observation deck. You can go way up to the top there, and you can jump. You can have like a little guy here. See a little guy? Hey, looking over the side. He's gonna jump. Whoa! Down he goes. Flat. And that's another way of like being able to show people what to do. If you're doing a observation, if you want to show people how to do a trick, you want to do like a triple somersault and land in a cup. There we go. Into a cup. Anyways, a giant cup. So there you go. Like that's some of ideas of how to like when you're drawing cartooning and making it for making it look like actual things and stuff like that. And you always see like when I say when people make a sailboat, like a very simple sailboat. I always say you can use the letter or the number 4. It can also become like a little bit of a sailing thing too. Kids are really good at figuring stuff out like that. They make their own little. Right off the top, you can tell. You know that it's a boat, right? You can tell. A sailboat. If you want to be technical and you want to really, like, if you know what boats look like, you want to make like a catamaran or something, like it's a thing that has the 2 things and it floats in the water there. And you have the mast that goes up and you have the sail that comes across it. Yeah, like little catamarans like that, There's those things too. And basic showing you how to like just do basic. Right. Makes it a little easier when you're doing the real thing. Just to break it down into like simple shapes and everything. And right now, I'm going to be working on doing a mural. And even in a mural, there's different shapes that you see. So, give you an example. What I'm doing right now is a mural for a landscape. And this is just a good way to do it and show you what I'm actually doing for a landscape. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to be breaking it down into horizon line. So horizon line would be like up here. This is the whole page, say. Okay, bring this down a little bit. Okay, so this is the whole page, say where I'm doing a mural. So across the top is the horizon line there. And you'll always start with the background first when you do a painting anyways, but even with cartooning, you can do it the same way too. Start with the things that are the furthest away from you to things that are the closest. So you know that far away from you, you're going to have the sun. The sun's up somewhere. Actually, the sun wouldn't be over there. It would be more over here because I'm going to have trees over here and they're going to cover over that spot, and I'll show you what. Wait, okay? So across here, an ancient seabed, Mount Nemo. And down as we go into the glen here, there's so many different little trees and things that you come across as you are in the background there. And you can make like things that identify as little trees and stuff like that, make it look like trees, right? Dots and stuff. Just to give people the idea of trees in the background, okay, right? So as you get closer, obviously the trees become a little bit more, you're able to see a little bit more. But also, there's also a pattern that comes from here and goes down here, which is the pattern of the land. So you got to keep that in mind as well. So there's down through here. It's kind of broken into sections with little bits of trees in different directions. And so here, here, and it cuts across as well into different little field directions here. So what you start to see is a like crosshatch kind of pattern going on, and it's like a nice in the middle there. There's a nice little forest. See, this is still quite far away, so you're still looking at things from very much in the distance. So this is actually like plots of land across here. Here's like another. These are actually trees. And this is what it's going to look like. The first mural that I'm working on is going to kind of look like this. And this is the drawing of it, okay? So this is the background. This is now the lines of different land, and these are the trees going across. So it'll kind of look like this. This is what the but as we come to here, what happens is there's actually a place that we're going to be standing at. So you have to be, and you're looking across, right? So you're, like I said, you're going to see the horizon line and things like that. You see the rise of the land in the background, kind of like that, right? You see that? Okay, now what we have to do is make the foreground. So keeping it really simple, there's like a little bump over here, a little C shape, a little upside down C shape, and then maybe like a very organic looking, make it look rocky, right? Now the lines here, if you're doing a drawing of the whole thing, the lines here are a little bit thicker in comparison to like in here. Out here you can make them a little bit thinner. The only reason that they're thick is because of the line of the marker. But let me show you. All right, so this is like the land right here. This is where you're standing, and there's like little bushes over here that kind of come up from the distance, like coming from the background here. And these are really, they're going to be quite pronounced at the front because they're going to be the more closer to you. So you're actually going to see leaves of different things coming out. So there's branches over here and there's trees. Now it's just like a rough example, so you can kind of get the idea. Okay, so there's some trees and things over here, and there's, okay, this is where the fun comes in, and this is what we do. So there's going to be trees coming in, and they're going to go right over the whole horizon line. And this is why sometimes people go, oh, my background doesn't look that good. You don't have to worry too much about the background, especially if you have something going on in the foreground that you're not, nobody's going to really be paying attention to. Right, so let's do this there. All right, so what we're going to be doing is there's going to be like right here, we're going to put in a nice tree there. Right? And then you're going to make a couple of other like side trees over here. So it'll be like, so these shapes here, of course, they're all going to be like, this is going to be nice and dark because this is closer to you, so you're going to be seeing more of this. So this will be really dark as compared to way back there is going to be really, really light. So that's how it kind of works. So you see, you're standing on a hill. There's all kinds of roots coming up from the tree. And this is the other tree that's over here too. So there's more than one tree in this particular background. And there's also leaves on the tree. So you can make the background kind of blend back into itself by adding like a few branches and leaves and things coming out. And you'll see a little bit more like texture through the actual tree. You'll see light direction, see which way the light is going in the tree, which direction the light's actually coming from and hitting the tree, so it's kind of nice and bright. And you're looking over nice swaths of land, nice greens over here, and nice browns as you go into the color of the background kind of thing. So that's what kind of a basically the thing that I've been working on lately. It's all in my mind. Like this is all just, and it's going to be made into a mural. So this is what it's kind of going to look like. There's obviously some more land over here as well as there being more trees and stuff over here too. So this is the glen of Mount Nemo to Rattlesnake Point here. This is Rattlesnake Point and all the different land down there. And of course, you can make like grasses over here and things over there. It'll look good. It's going to be in a nice little room. But this is basically what it's going to look like. And as you can see, just by drawing it out, you get an idea of what something's going to look like. And of course, like I say, when you're in the foreground, this is going to be a lot darker. So you can make your lines a lot darker up here as comparison. So you can kind of see where the cutoff is from like being standing here to looking out and across, right? So there you go. There's an idea. This is what cartooning is for too. It's for sketching out ideas, and so that when people want to see what you're going to be drawing, you can say, okay, this is what it's going to look like. So this is what the drawing looks like. Imagine what the painting is going to look like, right? Yeah, very straightforward, very easy, and hopefully done in a fast and a well done manner to make it look as good as that. Clear coated and made it look pretty. Yes, this is what's going to happen. And you got yourself a beautiful scene that you can look at. Anyways, and that's quick and painless. How long did that take? That was like under 15 minutes. See? And it's all just a matter of plotting things out, finding ideas. Like I say, the internet is always a great place to find all your ideas. That's why you're here too, because you're looking for ideas for doing cartooning. And this is the great way to do it, especially on a Monday when it's drab and boring, and especially in Niagara region right now where it's like snowy. I can't believe it's over almost the beginning of April and we've still got snow. It all of a sudden just came out of nowhere. It's like spring had a moment and said, no, I'm not ready yet, and just tucked herself back inside. And winter came back out again and said, yay, I'm here for one more stint. And it's like, yeah, we don't need you. I'm pretty done with winter myself. How about you? Are you done with winter? I'm pretty done with winter. But there you go. So a nice little drawing of a scene. And that's really just as simple as you want to have it, just to show people how it goes. For drawing people, I always say, kind of look at a person and see how their face is. It's like you can see a person just by like very simple. You can go by like a bangs or something like that. Make something like this. It's a basic shape to make a started face, right? This is the face. Obviously, you make your eyebrows being like over here. Oops. Make your eyes. But obviously, you have to be looking at somebody to actually know where to put everything. This one's a little big. And when you play with it, you can make it. When you make a nose, you can also like make a really simple, like little tiny thing like that for a nose. Or if you want to actually try and draw the nose, you can make it kind of like that. Make a little. Oh, that's not the black. I'm getting the wrong spot like that. Or you can even have it so that the one side of their you can kind of see like a shape of a nose going that. And you can make the great ears there, roughly around there. I don't like ears. I'll just make more hair. So I like making like anime kind of looking characters. Back in the day, I used to make lots of elves. So I make elves because I used to do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. So I made a lot of elves back in the day. There we go. Quick little face. Very, very easy. So any way to just start it is just to start it. I say if you want to just draw, just get out there and start practicing and get really good in it. And if you have anything in particular that you want me to draw, just let me know in the comments below and I can draw it for you. No problem. And I mean, this is a quick little thing to show you about how to do cartooning. Now, if you want to go a little bit further, obviously there's comic books, and I explained about comic books many, many times on a Monday too. So if you ever want to do any comics, you're more than welcome to. Maybe for the next one, we'll do a little bit more of the comic theory too. I just want to see what people like most. If you'd like to see more about like stuff I was doing just a second ago with a nice kind of background kind of thing, or will you be more interested in doing like because you have to keep in mind perspective too. Perspective is a big thing as well. There's so much to take in, especially when you're doing cartooning, any kind of art. You have to really, if it's something that you have a passion for, it's something you have to put yourself in 110%, basically. So if it's something that you enjoy and you like to do it, put your heart and soul into it, and eventually something will pay off. Because obviously, it's paying off for me so far, and we'll see where this is all going. And I appreciate you guys being here today to check out some of the art that I do. And if you, like I say, if you want to know more, check out my website, KimOverholt.com. And I do my art parties. I have one coming up. Well, actually, no, I got more than one coming up. And I'm just excited about where things are going. So I hope you guys will come out and see me in June where I got all my stuff out on display and even come and buy some of my art because that would be really great because, I'm struggling. How about a guy when he's struggling here? Right? Yeah. And yes, it's a guy I follow. He says that all the time along with, get the piss ants out of my house. One of my favorite lines. I'm like, wow, okay, yeah. All the troublemakers, get out. I'm not looking for trouble. I'm looking for serious people. That's what I'm looking for. So, any of you troublemakers, if you want to cause trouble, you can go elsewhere. Yes, that's right. Okay, so other than that, I have a painting I got to work on today for a few hours, and then I got to go to work again. So I shall let you go so you can enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you have a fantastic one. Again, I am your party artist. My name is Kim Overholt, and if you want to party with me, please check out my website and even check out NiagaraArtParties.com and see what that's all about. Oh, where's my card? Oh, there it is. Niagara Art Parties. I know, I don't have, I got the fancy graphics going on, right? Here, hold it up. Here, Kim, hold it up. Niagara Art Parties. Yeah. Yeah, I do that. I do that. I've done that. Hang out with kids, party. Hang out with adults, giant kids, party. So, I hope you have a good day. Yeah, I've got lots to do and lots to catch up on. I hope you guys have a great one. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. And I will just talk a little bit more, talk your ear off. And you can say, Kim, stop. Just show some art and stop talking. Hey, who loves you, baby?